it's Oksana here with a big Dublin haul. A few weeks ago I came back. I moved to France for the summer and I worked in a little place called Pennies along the beach on the French Riviera. And if you don't know, I actually grew up in Dublin. I spent 9 years there growing up from age 5 to about 14. And so since I've been trying to go back for so many years, this time as soon as I got my tickets to France, I was like, Mom, I'm going. And I did, and I bought lots of goodies. Unfortunately, since it was the end of my France trip, I didn't have the most funds left, nor the most weight left in my suitcase, so had there been more of both of those, I probably would have bought more. But without further ado, here is the haul. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with one thing that grabbed my attention straight away, and I was in the streets just laughing. You might not get it if you're not really Irish or live in that part of the world, but it is this apron, and it says, well, I mean, you have the harp, and then it says, "Feck it, sure it's grand." I don't know if you can pick that up, but essentially that's kind of, I don't know, in Ireland, instead of actually saying the F word, you know, kind of here you'd say, "Oh, screw it, we'll just go do it." That's what they say. A lot of people, a lot of my friends used to say, just feck it, sure it's grand, sure it's fine, whatever. And it was just very hilarious to me because it's such an Irish thing to say, and I don't really have an apron, and I was looking into cooking more, so that was just the perfect little thing, and that was like my mission. I actually ended up getting it on the last day. I was only there for 5 days, so I was very lucky that it was still open when I went really late, but that was the first thing. So I find from a lot of videos that I watch, especially from UK kind of beauty gurus, etc., that, you know, Zara is huge and they have all these amazing things that I can't ever seem to find in my Zara here in Canada. So I did go into Zara. Now there were a lot of things, but I was kind of as well trying to be conscious that I don't need much and, you know, I don't have that much weight. So I only ended up getting one thing from Zara, but it was so adorable. I couldn't resist. It's this little cat hat. Like, how cute. It's cute. It's great. And this one was, I think, 10 euros, about $15, so it's, I mean, yes. The next thing can be doubled up as a blanket. I went into River Island, and again, so many things, but so little money. So you know, one thing I picked out and splurged on is this beautiful, like, scarf blanket. I don't even know how to go on. It's so soft. I use this on the plane back as a blanket because, as you know, planes can be super cold, and it's just fantastic. I love it. Isn't this like just the perfect winter fall scarf? Oh, this is great for Canada. I went into Forever 21, and as far as I was told, this is the only one in Europe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's wrong. It can't be. But anyways, again, a gajillion things, and this one was, of course, 3 stories high, and I had already shopped a bit, and I was just tired, and I have one here, so I didn't really try to bring too much back, but I did. We were going out that night, so I did get this beautiful green dress. It's just, I don't know if you can see the print, or I guess the texture, just a little bit like that, and it has a nice little zip in the back. It's a lovely dress, but this is quite a deep cut. I didn't have a strapless bra, so I wore it without one and it's fine, but it does kind of not look the most flattering without a bra, so I would recommend you wear it with a strapless bra, but it's a very sexy dress, and it's just great. It's just great. Again, same as with Zara, in H&M, anytime I watch any hauls from the UK, it appears to be that there's a lot of nicer clothes. So again, I went, and again, there were so many things, but I was just kind of like, you know, I have H&M at home, like, tone it down a bit, so all I ended up getting was this nice little basic, it's more cream than white, but t-shirt. It's so loose and nice fitting, and it's just, you know, kind of one of those staple pieces that you're always going to need and have, so I'm very happy with that, and it's so soft. Then, and this was my pride and joy of the trip, I went into Pennies. Now, if you don't know, Pennies in the UK is like Primark. They're basically the exact same thing, but for whatever reason it's called Pennies in Ireland. and I went nuts in there. I went in there twice on 2 separate occasions and I bought stuff, and I always put everything I'm interested in my basket and then I purge. And my friend Louise was very much so not excited. So it definitely took me a while, but this was me toning it down. The first thing you should know before we go into the Pennies haul is socks are not cheap in Canada. They're not like that expensive, but for like 6 pairs of socks that you'd pay like on average at least, I don't know, I find $15, $16 or more. And just even cute socks, fuzzy socks, knee-length socks, they're not as nice. And in Pennies, and I remember this from my childhood, there was like a gajillion, and I was literally like scooping socks into my basket, and Louise was like, and she's like, I don't even want to look at this. So I will have lots of sockies, but keep in mind that was why. So the first thing I will show you is this super, super, super amazing Bugs Bunny crop top. Might have seen me wear it in my last video. How can you not love this? I saw it and I instantly got it. It was just, it's great. And no, I'm not, you know, perfectly in shape for a crop top, but what I do is wear it with a high-waisted skirt or high-waisted jeans, and it's not bad. And I am in the process of losing weight, getting more fit, so hopefully that will look even better on me soon. The other t-shirt that I got, it'll speak for itself. It's a Hogwarts t-shirt. It has these rolled up sleeves which are really cute, and they're actually quite flattering. I was a little bit concerned because sometimes, you know, when they cut off it looks a bit not so nice if you don't have the most toned arms. But this is great, and my friend got one as well, so we kind of have like matching t-shirts now. But I thought it was just so perfect and a lovely fall color, and you know, back to school, back to Hogwarts, and so cute. And both the Bugs Bunny and this one were I think €8, so about $12, $13, which is super. So before I go on to the lovely, lovely abundance of socks, there were so many great tights, but again, because I was limited, I didn't really get to buy so many, and I just wish. If I ever go back, I'm bringing an empty suitcase. But tights, look at these ones, can you see that? It almost looks like they're stockings, and they have these chains on top with a little lock. They're so cute. They are sexy, so you know, watch what you wear them with. Sometimes it depends. It can make or break the outfit. It really depends. And then this one is so cute. It has little puppies on it, little doggies, and they had another one I think with bunnies. They weren't as cute, but still so good. And how much are these? $3.50. So okay, time for the gajillion pairs of socks. Won't go much into the boring ones. Staple socks, fuzzy socks. So many fuzzy socks. And these ones, look at them, they're like a little bubble texture. Again, like €2-3. And oh my god, owls. If you don't know, I'm obsessed with owls. And so I obviously had to get these. You can see the little owl face there, and that's what the 3 different styles look like. Oh my god, these ones have itty bitty owls. More fuzzy socks, more fuzzy socks, more fuzzy socks. These ones, these are like sock slippers. And they're little like, is it cats? I thought it was sheep. What did it say? I thought it was sheep, but I think it's a cat. But how cute. They're so adorable. And I'm actually wearing the other pair right now. They're little monkeys. They look like that. And they have a little tail on the back. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? And then just some cute kind of print socks, knee-high socks. So they don't have any of them for winter. Obviously they're fantastic. Now this thing I thought was super cute. It's 3 handbag tights, and they say oops, phew, and help. So this is essentially kind of a backup thing. You're supposed to rip it off here, it's perforated, and put one of these like in your bag, in your car, whatever. And so in case something happens, you have a spare pair of tights. And it is fantastic. These were $2.50 for 3 pairs of tights, and I've tried and tested both the black and the natural, and they're great. And I still need to put 1 pair in my car. I'll probably leave in my car. I don't know if I'd actually put them in my bag. We'll see. But what a great idea, and so cheap, and they're actually so good. Such good quality. Now, something else I got, it's sold basically everywhere, but it's the Batiste dry shampoo. Now, I've tried a few, and I never really like them. Like, they do make your hair look cleaner, but it always feels gross until I tried Batiste. And it just is like a shower in a can. I have no words, they're fantastic. But the problem I had was when I bought them here in Canada, I got this one in the slightly bigger size, and I paid something like $13, $14. I did get it at London Drugs where it is more pricey, so maybe that's why, but still I can't really seem to find a bottle for less than like 10 bucks. These were like €2. They're slightly smaller, but €2 for a full size, so that's like $3-4 bucks less than. So I got 2, and I do prefer the floral and flirty blush scent than the original. I mean, it's still nice, but it's just plain but amazing, amazing products and amazing price. Now, as for Pennies, I absolutely saved the best for last, and this was probably the biggest problem getting into my suitcase. I got 2 giant fuzzy onesies with full-on ears. Now, this was the first one that caught my eye, and it has little clouds and rainbows with smiley happy faces on them. They do have open feet, which is nice because I find if they're ever closed it's too hot, but that way you have a bit of ventilation. I actually didn't buy this one first, I bought this one second. The first one I bought, you guessed it, has owls on it. And it's just, I love gray. Look at this print. And it has the ears as well, and the lovely fluorescent pink orange, whatever you want to call it. It just complements it so nicely. So I got these 2. I got this one the second time I went in. And if it were up to me, I'd probably buy all of them. They were 12 euros, so about 20 bucks, and just... I actually don't get out of this one on a regular day-to-day basis, and I've been a bit under the weather, so this has been all that I've been wearing for the last few days. But they had so many. They even had like full-on animal ones, so they had a husky one with a husky hood, and you could Velcro on paws for your hands and feet, so that was really great. One thing I actually forgot to mention was this lovely owl throw that I got at Pennies as well. I think this is only like 6 euros. It's so cute. There was another one that I was taking for a little bit less, but it wasn't as nice as this, and my friend pointed this out. So soft, so great, and yeah. So finally, on the last day that I had in Dublin, I went to the Guinness factory, which if you are going to Dublin, please go there. It is one of the best factory tour thing, whatever I've ever done. I would go again in a heartbeat. It is a little bit pricey. It's 18 euros for an adult, but if you think about it, that includes the price of a pint of Guinness, which is about 6 euros. So it's not so bad, and if you're a student, it's like 14.50. So absolutely worth it. Just go. It's amazing. So I did get a ton of, how would you say, chocolate, sweets, candy, caramels, but that's all been given away. I got this cute little magnet. It was a nice one, and has Dublin on it, my Guinness. It was great, nothing to say. Then my friend and I, Louise, went, and we actually got, these are like the lady Guinness glasses with the little foot on them. And you might not be able to tell, but we got ours engraved. So this one says Louise and Oksana, and hers says Oksana and Louise. So we got that kind of as a farewell gift to each other. Well, actually, she gifted them. She bought them, so thank you, Louise. But since I don't have any Guinness right now, I'm currently housing these little gel balls. I don't know if you guys have seen them before. I got them as a gift once. I got clear ones as a gift once, but they're basically, they almost look like beads until you add water to them, and then they become these gel soft little goopy balls. I don't know. They're just really cool. So I thought it would be a nice little thing to hold in there. I think they're actually like really good for if you put plants inside, so the plants take the water from them, because if you don't put water in them after a week or so, they start drying out and shrinking. But I thought that was really cute. And I do believe that's it. There might be some little mini bits and bobs that I've forgotten, but overall, that is my big spree in Dublin. Believe you me, had I more funds or room in my luggage, it would be a lot bigger. I actually had 23 kilos in my suitcase allowance, and I was 23 on the dot, so I was very, very lucky. Didn't have to take anything out. But that is about it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you in my next video, which I don't know what it will be yet, but give me a thumbs up if you like this, and I'll see you later. Bye!